Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this? Oh, stay tuned. Hello, everybody. This is Drmcbrick, and I am here with one of the most famous Lego movie sets ever, Benny's Spaceship, Spaceship, Spaceship. It is set 70816. It's for 9 to 14, or in my case, 56, and it has 940 pieces. Now, I am building this in response to the new spaceship that is coming out, the Classic Space 90th Anniversary Edition. And so I've always been wanting to build Benny's Spaceship. I've had it laying around for years, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and build it in kind of an homage to the new spaceship that I'll also be getting because I pre-ordered it, so it should be coming in soon when it is available, and I'll build that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and build this, and then I'll review it. And I know this has been reviewed millions of times by many people over the years, but what the heck, you know what? I'm doing it now, so it's going to be fun for me to build. I'm looking forward to it. And there's just something about the canopy, something about that translucent yellow that just really just kind of makes you excited, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit of my building techniques, but if you'd like to see the full version of it already built, then check out down here and it'll let you know what the timestamp is so that you can go directly to that. I just like showing some of the build just for the heck of it and just kind of some of my own commentary and stuff, because I think a lot of times when we see reviews and stuff, we don't really see the actual build unless we watch a speed build or something like that. But yes, I have to tell you that this canopy is really cool. Now, the canopy that comes in the new spaceship, the new old spaceship, I guess, is going to be a 4-person canopy. So it's even wider, and it's just really going to be cool. So can't wait to see that. I love that. Here's the sticker sheet that comes with this set. So there are some stickers, and you know, quite a few stickers there that we'll have to put on. Now, this here, to me, it comes with 2 manuals. Now, this is overkill, if you ask me. And I know that, you know, it does help to separate things up a little, especially for younger folks and folks who haven't built stuff before. But yeah, they should just made it one, you know? And they may have been able to save the paper too. I mean, I know it's the same amount of paper basically, but they probably could have saved something. I don't know what they have in the back here. What do they have in the back? Oh yeah, they advertised the Lego movie, obviously, and joining the Lego club and things like this. This movie, the Lego movie, if you ask me, was the best movie. The Lego movie 2, I give it a B, and that's coming from a pop culture professor. Lego movie 1, I give it an A+. All right, let's get started. So the first bag's just building the little tiny things and the people and stuff. So you just get kind of a small section there. We'll get building on that and continue on. Okay, here's bag number 1. And bag number 1 are the smaller ships that pop off from the sides. And so these ships are actually really cool built. They have a nice decal there on top of the translucent yellow piece that comes up from the canopy. You can sit a person in there, and they have the control panel and everything. The engine is really, really cool. These wings are articulated, so you can fly them with the wings up, or you can make it look kind of menacing with the wings down like that. It all depends on whether or not you're a Star Wars fan or a classic Lego space fan. And then here we have this, and this is a really cool ship as well. This is the chase ship. It has the clear canopy that opens up, and inside there is a control piece here. Let's see if we can see that. The control piece there, and that's really cool. And so I really, really like the way it's coming together. Pretty simple builds. These two will stick onto the wings and fly off as we saw in the movie. Hey, don't forget to like this video if you like it. Please, that tells YouTube you like what I do and you want to see more of my stuff. But anyway, the characters, as you can see, are basically, there's Emmett, and he's all, I believe it's an Emmett. He's all dirty and everything like that. He definitely has a piece of resistance there on his back. And I don't you know, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but there's wild style and everything like that. So now I'm going to go on to bag 2 and let's see what we're going to build there. Okay, so this is bag number 2. And as you see, bag number 2 is built almost exclusively out of Technic parts. And so these Technic rectangles and squares and pieces and things, the braces that hold things up. And there's a few parts in here like this piece here that is a 2-piece Technic piece. And then of course you have some tiles and things like that to start to make the back. I believe this is the back of the ship. And there's the extra part. Okay, so here's what we have so far, and it's looking really good, and it's starting to have that classic spaceship look. And remember, this was one of those spaceships that they put together in the movie from a whole bunch of classic spaceships and stuff like that. I've added the second bag to the third bag here, and it works out really well. It's nice and sturdy, and it's all built nice and structurally sound with the with all of the Technic pieces and major pieces here on the bottom, those hull pieces. And so yeah, so it's looking really good. There are some windows there that look really nice, and then of course the seating. And the seating is again with let's turn it around here, and you can see the control panels and everything like that. So it's looking really good right now. Well, this is bag number 4 down, and you see kind of the inner workings. A lot of this stuff you don't see on the final model and stuff, and that's why I thought I would show it to you. In particular, the mechanism that runs the wings. And this is very cool. These wings slide into slotted brick, and then this can move the wings in and out. And that's a feature on the ship that hopefully you'll get to see when we get done with it and stuff like that. So that is bag number 4. We're moving on to bag number 5. Okay, we're on bag 5, and if you notice down in here is the cockpit or the flight deck or whatever you want to call it. But it is actually very detailed. I really like it. There's places for your figs to stand. They've done a nice job of designing the control panels and things of that nature. And so I'm taking it now to give you a good look at it because I'm not sure if it'll be covered up or whatever. So anyway, so yeah, we're on bag number 5, and I'm going to be moving on to bag 6 soon. Okay, well, I am finished with Benny's Spaceship. And it is a really cool build. And you know what? I'm looking forward to building the new spaceship that's coming out in homage for the 90th anniversary and the homage to the classic space. Well, this certainly is an homage to classic space as well, as you see with the engines there made out of Technic rims and all kinds of translucent orange pieces there and everything. There's a surprise there, actually. I'll show you in a minute. All right, here's your shameless pug. I mean... shameless plug. Oh my gosh, can you imagine a shameless dog with a squished face? Anyway, and I love pugs, by the way. Hey, go to the Drmcbrick General Store on teespring.com, and you will find a whole bunch of different logos. 6 Figs logos, Figsdale logos, and the logos that you see here. We have Red Brick Redemption. We have the Figsdale Brickworkers Union. Of course, there's my mug there, literally. My mug. It's a Yeti cup, and it'll keep your stuff warm or cold, however you want it, your beverages, whatever you choose to drink. And of course, we have our very popular artist who says, let's build with happy little bricks. And we have those available in all kinds of shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, everything available, including masks and towels and pillows and all that sort of thing. All kinds of logos available at the Drmcbrick General Store on teespring.com. Now back to the video. For those of you that don't know, if you don't know after how many years this thing's been out, then I guess that's the way it goes. Anyway, these are articulated, so you can move these up or down however you like. These fins right here, which are really nice. There's a little bit of greebling on here, which is really cool, and the detail is pretty awesome. Now these are all stickers, and so they come with stickers like that, so you can see the different things. Now these little ships that I showed you earlier in the build, these detach and they become their own little ships and kind of fly away and stuff like that. So you can use these as extra winglets or however you want to do it. I love the piping and everything that is showing kind of the exhaust system or piping for fuel or what have you and that sort of thing, all that sort of thing. Underneath underneath here is a shooter. And these are those little, not foam, but they're kind of the soft plastic shooters that you can press and they shoot out, as well as shooters up here that shoot out the red, long, translucent red pieces. So you have another sticker down there. There's some pieces up here. You can see kind of the way it all works together. The wings are nicely, a little bit of greebling. Both sides are pretty much the same. In the center here, we have some more greebling up on top here. Now this raises up in this compartment, right? I mean, this satellite dish right here raises up, and you can use that as well. So down in here are really cool. Those look to be some little droids down there that could be deployed and things like that if you wanted them to, or they could just be basic greebling. Depends on how you want to play with it or look at it, that sort of thing. Down here is several different cockpits or flight decks or whatever. Of course, we have Benny, who's made this spaceship out of pretty much everything. I mean, you know, even down here, for instance, the windows are turned on their sides and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's really cool. And then you have the LL929, which is, you know, paying tribute to those spaceships of the past. This up here, the front is nicely shaped and everything like that. This is a print. The times when you see these, this is a print here. This is a print here, and this gives you a very nice ability to use those in other builds as well. But you have this this portion here that raises, and inside you have a nice flight deck. And I showed you that earlier in a little more detail, but you see Lucy and there's Dirty Emmett, I believe, in there. Now, the only thing with this flight deck is that in order to get these two people in here, you have to point them, you have to really bend them over this way on their chairs to sit this way. You can't add this piece onto his back because of this. And this needs to clear and have clearance to go down. So it can be very rough to go down if you're not paying attention. Now up here is a place where you could, it's another control panel and things like that. You could actually sit another character up here, or Unikitty, or whomever you want to, and you can, you know, do the movie scenes and things like that from the first Lego movie, which I think was the best Lego movie. Then of course with this canopy here, we have another large canopy, not as big as the one that's coming up, because I think we have a 4-seater coming up next in the new one that's being released. But you see the control deck there, and there are seats for 3 people. Benny obviously being the pilot, because this is his spaceship. So yeah, so it's a really nice model. Now, I told you there was a couple play features on this. One of them is, if you remember from the movie, how when they went to kind of go to hyperdrive or something like that, they basically the wings kind of moved. And in this model here, you can see how the wings move based on that those Technic pieces I showed you in bag 3 in the build. And these can move out, and then you can deploy the missiles, and you can deploy the spaceships and stuff like that, the side fighters and stuff. So it's really kind of cool the way they did it. They hid all of that mechanism and everything with these hood pieces for cars, and they just use them as pieces to kind of go over there and everything like that. So that's a nice feature, and again, it is a really cool build. Anxious to get the new one for the 90th anniversary and see how that is, and see if that really does look like the old one. From all the pictures, it seems like it does, and it certainly is modified and modernized. But this is just a fun build. It's fun to build. It's you know, it's silly in some ways because it's kind of pieced together like it was in the movie real fast, but it also is really cool. So with that, please like this video, share it if you're so inclined, join if you'd like to join as a member and get some special perks, and as well subscribe to this channel if you haven't. We're trying to get up to 7,000 subscribers. We never thought we'd get this far, but we're pleased that we have. So take a look at about 350 some videos I have on this channel, and just increasing every day by videos, and hopefully we can continue to bring you some great content. Getting ready to go on vacation here in a little bit, in a couple of weeks, and so then we'll be doing some live vlogging maybe from the state of Hawaii. So we will talk to you soon. This is Dr. McBrick signing out.